Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a dump-off here complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Rolling to his right, and he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll drop this one off to Swift. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Escaping the pressure right. This throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Kaepernick to throw again. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Kenny Galladay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Extra point is good. Makes the score Lions 14, Titans 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Rosen off the play action. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
47-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot just to tap off the way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Kaepernick.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down again. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 37-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
twins. Watch twins.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This one caught by Davis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Henry on the carry.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
1 yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, let's get that ball, D, let's get that ball. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On first down, it's Rosen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up
from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Now Rosen looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Jesse G.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here's Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 50.
Who wants
the 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jackson.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Titans 31.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of
It's a big play there for the Lions. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Matt Prater.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rosen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Henry. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 10-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
In your face. Under 10, under 10, 10. Alert, alert, alert.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Rosen. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings
on 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 3. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
22, Derrick Henry,
the veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2.
Point conversion.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, Kaepernick looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flushed out, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Titans 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.